Hi, this is Francisco Bijan from vitalcoaching.com. We are talking about waking up your power, and the topic for this video is law of attraction, how to manifest. You probably heard about the law of attraction by now. I mean, this has been all over the place on the internet, on the news, so if you didn't hear about it, I'm going to tell you a few things, and especially what I want to do in this video is try to make a little bit of a theory or a model to explain a little bit how it works, a little bit deeper, so that you can work with forces and energies in a more effective way. Now, what I'm going to say might challenge some of you, okay? Maybe you don't believe what I'm going to say, and that's fine. This is not really about beliefs. It's not really about trying to force you to think in a certain way. It's more about, opening certain doors and having an open discussion. So if you have a certain impression or idea about what I'm saying, feel free to share, comment. This is really an open discussion. I'm not saying things the way they are. This is simply my own opinion, and I'm happy if you have a different opinion on this topic. So feel free to share, okay? What I want to tell you is that when we talk about the law of attraction, here is the model that people usually have in mind. For instance, you wake up in the morning and you realize that you want a red bike, okay? So you send out the message. You focus on it for a week or so. You say, I want a red bike. And then 1 or 2 weeks later, you come through this shop and you see a red bike on sale which just matches your budget, or a friend comes to you and tells you, would you like to buy a red bike from me? I just happen to have one. So in your reasoning, the way you interpret that is, I had a thought, I had a wish, I had a want, I sent this want out, and the universe manifests my wish for me. Okay, this makes total sense. It's totally, a very reasonable explanation. Now I want to give you another opinion or another way of looking at this. Okay, and the question is, what comes first? Does the wish or your want come first, or does the result come first? Okay, imagine that when you work with the law of manifestation, it's not just you, of course. You are working with the universe. Now, what is the universe? Is this, forces that go all over the place and you invoke just something which is totally infinite and absolute? That's a possibility. But imagine that actually you are working with a spirit, with a force, with an intelligence which is around you and is precisely the power of manifestation. Now, this spirit, imagine that it's a tradition. Imagine that it's, for instance, like yoga, or like Sufism, or like Islam. It's a tradition, a stream of manifestation that is happening on the planet right now. And the reason why the law of attraction exists in so many people's minds right now is precisely because there is an activation going on. There is a spirit which is incarnating itself on this planet. And don't think about spirit like, an angel with wings, Intelligences are forces at play which are deeper and sometimes more refined than what we can imagine. We work with them all the time, but we are not aware of that, okay? So imagine that right now, on this planet, the spirit of manifestation, or the spirit of the law of attraction, is being boosted. There is a force which is incarnating on this planet right now. It is incarnating through human beings, okay? So that's what you can call the law of attraction or the power of manifestation. It's a spirit, it's an intelligence. Now imagine that within that spirit or that intelligence, the present and the future coexist. They are not two separate things. We always think linear. We think that, okay, this present moment comes first and then you have the future moment. But now imagine that the two of them coexist. Imagine that actually when you function within that law of attraction system, within that spirit, actually the result is already written before you even invoke it. So maybe within that system, when you call upon a certain wish, you are actually tuning into something that already happened in the future, okay? That is already maybe happening. The two of them totally coexist already. Your wish and the future already coexist within that spirit. And when you play with the law of attraction, all you are doing is simply manifesting the two of them at the same time, okay? You are expressing the wish because you are able to tune into the future that has already a potential of happening. So it's a form of premonition, you can see as well. Okay, I'm not saying that one or the other is right or wrong. You know, when we talk about models, we are of course limiting ourselves within a certain vision or a certain perspective. The reality often is much more complex than what we can mentally understand. But what I want to tell you here, it is that if you work, within a system that contains this possibility, then you understand how the law of attraction also can work and how you can function within the system with much more effectiveness as well. So I'm not sure if what I'm saying makes sense, okay? Right now, this is just a try. I'm throwing some ideas I have been working with myself for a long time. So I hope you enjoy. I hope this makes sense. And feel free to comment on that. What is your feeling? What is your impression? How do you think it really works for you? Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.